Okay, since I was just on Hunter's Hangout tonight, I figured I should post a video blog of where I am on the witch build. This is one of her hands. There's the palm of it. There's the back of it. Trying to make it look super bony. This is obviously before paper mache. In one of her hands, this hand she should be holding some type of apple, trying to make her similar to like the Snow White, the Haggy Witch. And then in this hand, which actually has one layer of paper mache on it, this is going to be holding her staff, which I'm also going to do out of paper mache over like a bamboo frame. And it's the same type of trying to make it look, there's deep crevices in between each of the bones, trying to make it look super bony, skinny. Definitely over large for, compared to a regular human hand. I kind of held up my hand as far as proportions to try and make the fingers all proportional. And I made these from wire coat hangers as the basis, and then went over with duct tape, and then I went back over the fingers with like this window insulation. I had a couple different sizes of it, and I used the thin stuff for the fingers because I didn't want her fingers to be terribly bulky, and I wanted the knuckles to really show up heavier and be thicker, and just make her look like she's got wicked witch hands and big gnarly bones in the back of it. So I've still got to do more layers. It's definitely much harder to paper mache something like this than it is to do something large. The head was much easier to paper mache, but the problem is when you're trying to wrap it around each of the fingers and everything's wet and covered in glue, you kind of tend to start pulling glue off of other fingers at the same time, so it's kind of tricky to get done. And then I did mold some teeth for her out of clay, and it's kind of hard to get them in focus, but that's what they look like. Not very happy with them. There's one in her head which I'm not happy with it. So that's going to be coming out. All I did was mold it with the same clay that I molded the extra pieces on her head with, and molded it over just a regular skewer that you would barbecue with, and then just kind of punched it into her mouth so that it goes into the hole right there. And then, sorry, it's not terribly clear and everything's falling over, but anyway, that's the tooth. Don't like it. So back to the drawing board on that. More coats of paper mache on the hands, and after that I have to do the staff. I wanted to kind of finish all the paper mache and then do the armature, just out of wood, probably PVC drilled, mounted to the back so that I can, everything seems to stay the best in my yard when it's PVC that slides over rebar, so I'm going to put some mounting holes with PVC behind the uprights so that I can slide the whole piece over two pieces of rebar in the yard. The plan at this point is to monster mud as far as her clothes are concerned, but again, everything's still on the drawing board, and until it actually happens, I don't know for sure yet. Anyway, that's where we're at now. Thanks. Bye.